ana amali elu ge hu ga na support ihe ojo ihe ga na support criminality ihe ga na support oshi ihe ga na support oshi vote ihe ga na support rigging ihe ga na support togre ihe ga na support ballot box snatching ihe ga na support battery and the beating up of voters ihe ga na support ihe ojo iche no ana support ana amali elu fine ọ dị mma nna agbaliala nna agbaliala the truth owo ihe onye metere taa echi ka a ga-akwụ ya ụgwọ ya it might not come immediately but ọ ga-abịarịla in this life you know the issue of governance how we had a JT politics the issue of governance how we had jaku politics ijiri eko politics bo meto gị taa ọ ga-emetụ gị echi bo meto gị na ndụ meto gị n'ọnwụ because mgbe nwụrụ ihe ahụ support ruwe ihe ọjọọ ga-emetụ ụmụ gị but anya na-aghọta ya. As for all, we are supporting our party, we are supporting our person, we are supporting this. Somebody in our support that hasn't done anything significant.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Chinedu from our province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 13th day of November 2023. Therefore, we are here live and direct. Our supreme leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still currently in the enemy dungeon, in the Nigerian secret police confinement, despite being released by the Nigerian court of appeal. But Nigeria being who they are, a lawless country, a lawless contraption, they are still returning him, saying no to the court judgment. The judgment was made because what we do here, what we say here is verifiable. The judgment, the discharge and acquittal judgment was pronounced by the Nigerian Appeal Court concerning our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 13th day of October 2022. Which is 1 year and 1 month today. Exactly a year and 1 month today that the Nigerian Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they saw and confirmed that he has no case to answer in any Nigerian court. And up to today, he is still retained illegally in the Nigerian jail. Remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria, and remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a holder of British passport. He's a British national. But Britain can sacrifice anything for their interest, for their selfish interest. They go around the world lecturing humanity on the rule of law, on human rights. All these are nonsense. I can authoritatively tell you. All these are just blue blah 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 from Britain, because they are the most human rights violators. They are the most supporters of human rights violators and massacring and genocide of human beings. They have been killing us Biafrans with the direct backing of the United Kingdom, of which in 1967-1970 a very horrible genocide was committed against Biafrans during the Biafran War of Survival, and Britain directly sponsored the annihilation of millions and millions of Biafrans. 6-7 million Biafrans. Whenever this topic is being raised in the United Nations, or want to be raised in the United Nations or anything for crimes committed against Biafra, Britain will use their veto in order to push it down. So, what right do they have in lecturing the world about human rights, about democracy and all those nonsense. They are hypocrisy. They are dispensing all over the world. But we will not stop. We will continue to push our case and make sure that we defeat Britain with superior arguments. That is all we do here. And we are calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is our right. It is his inalienable right to freedom. Because he committed no crime. Even in the Nigerian constitution, he committed no crime. IPOB committed no crime. Because we are asking for self-determination. It is not a crime under the Nigerian law. It is not a crime under ECOWAS law. It is not a crime under the United Nations Charter, which Nigeria is a signatory to, because Nigeria is enjoying that national sovereignty endorsed also by the United Nations and other world bodies. But they are illegally subduing, killing our people that on the ground that the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. Can you imagine that? Nigeria has no unity. It is a forceful amalgamation under gunpoint, which the indigenous people, including Biafrans, are suffering today. That is why Nigeria have no electricity. Some things that are mundane, things that you cannot even talk about in other countries, Nigerians don't enjoy it. But nonetheless, we must continue what we are doing, because what we are asking for is a referendum for self-determination, to allow people to decide on their fate, not being forced into a marriage of inconvenience. We are all human beings. Why should a referendum be accorded to Scotland, be accorded to United Kingdom, in order to decide whether to leave EU or not? A referendum was requested, accorded to the citizens of UK to decide on their own. And they did it. And majority carried the vote. Why is it that we are not allowed to do so? Biafra is a nation of more than 70 million people. I hear it. Yes, you heard me well. More than 70 million people. But Britain, Europe, the West being the the colonizers, the colonial masters, those that detect for us, those that know what is good for us more than we ourselves, because they consider us lower animals. We don't know what is good for ourselves. It's them that know what is good for us. In many parts of the world, you have countries that are less than 1 million, less than 2 million, less than 3 million. Iceland has a population of 370 million people. 370,000 people. You have different countries. How many is Belgium? You have countries that are even doing well, Netherlands, that are not up to 20 million. But here we are, more than 70 million, but still, they want us to aggregate together forcefully, to be killing ourselves. Our values are incompatible to each other, or with each other. But they push us together at gunpoint that we must stay together. And it therefore has become the norm, giving power to just very few people, making a hell of money on very few oligarchs in the name of Nigeria politicians, so that they continue massacring people, so that to force everybody, intimidate people to continue being together forcefully. How do you see that? And in what happened as a shenanigan you call election in Imo State, is what we are expecting it anyway. You've seen what happened. How, you know, in broad daylight. Is it not the democracy that is being practiced in America? Is it not? Is it not the same so-called democracy where they have the legislator, the legislative arm of government, the judiciary, and the executive? That is their own criteria of a democracy. And they push it to Africa, to Nigeria. And here we are doing what you know. And they call it, they are upholding it. The West is upholding it as democracy. It's worse than feudal system. What is happening in Nigeria? From presidential to gubernatorial election, so-called election. These are not elections. We see, or we saw what happened in Imo State, even in Kogi, in Bayelsa. The winner takes it all. APC, once they enter power, Islamic party, once they enter power, it's everywhere. Once they enter power, they will use your so-called democracy to enter power. Once they enter, finish. It is their trademark. They will kill. They will make sure to intimidate, to subjugate everybody, oppress everybody into cowering low. That is it. We saw what happened in Imo State right from even before on the 10th night. We saw people, many places, many people have voted, so to say. Because they gather people in different places, reports were coming everywhere. Because people are fed up. They don't know even who to report to again. They don't know who to report to. So the very few voices and the very few people, any person, any number they see, they call. Now, look at what is happening here. What do we look at? You had it, you saw it, you experienced it. To the extent there was a report in Nonsonkwa's broadcast that look, people were going in motorcade in some part of Owerri, saying that if you will not vote for Hope Uzodinma, make sure not to come out. And I was saddened. The same thing that happened in Lagos. Our people, what they know, they will learn bad things from outside in order to subjugate, to use it against their own people. During the time of Lagos State election, even a presidential election, the same thing that happened. Some Yoruba talks started moving around, official government talks. If you cannot vote for this APC, do not come out as Igbo man. Do not come out. If you come out, you'll be killed. That is the same thing they replicated in Imo State. Now, how do we see it? Do you see our people complaining like that? Do you see it as evil? I want to just cool down to appeal to your conscience if you have any. You are hearing my voice this evening. Do you see, if others do it, we will be shouting, no, they are marginalizing Igbo, they are stealing our franchise, they are this and that. But the same thing you are doing to people, your people, in our land. How then will you classify it? How? I want people to answer this. No, you are not shouting, you are not doing anything, because it is maybe is your man or he give you money. People descended so low. Let me tell you, according to the statement of the famous man, Albert Einstein, he said the world will not be destroyed by those who do evil. It's because they are few. Those that do evil that perform evil in the world, they are few. So he said the world will not be destroyed by those that practice evil, the evildoers. No, 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 no. Do you know who will destroy the world? Those who watch the evil, who watch the evildoers without doing anything. You are a passive partaker, because there are plenty, there are many in the world. They watch, they are not directly participating, they are not evildoers, but they watch the world, they watch the evildoers with impunity, and they say, no, it don't concern me. Now, what can I do? Now, I beg, you will just bypass and move, go their way, thinking that they are righteous. Remember, in the Bible you are reading, when a proverb was being made, we learn from everything. The Good Samaritan. Have you forgotten the story of the Good Samaritan? Where a stranger was being wounded by robbers up to almost point of death, and he lay on the street. The Gentile passed. A Pharisee passed and saw that person. He didn't commit the crime, yes, but he said, see no evil, do no evil. He passed his way, he said, I beg, I don't want to enter problem. He left the dying man to go his way. But he will, on his way, he will pray 100 times and call upon his God 1,000 times, believing that he is righteous. The Pharisee passed away. The Republican passed the same road and saw the dying man. Instead of lending help, he said, no, I beg, I don't want to enter problem. This not be me do am. Hey, how this look, now wow, fine man. This is thieves now, wow, for them. God will punish them. God help us in this country. He passed. He didn't render no help. Do you see it? These are the people that will destroy the world, help in complete destruction of the world. Hey, now look at this. Now wow. Now it don't concern me, but these people now wow, now bad people. Now wow for now. Hey, more now watch you see them. Nah, make I go. No concern me. Make I go my way. These are the people that will destroy the world. When you feel that it didn't concern you, and you are watching, you are a watcher. That is who you are. When I said, no, did I do it? It no concern me. Albert Einstein said that you are among the people that will destroy this world. You see it? That is why when evil is passing, let me ask, for those of you that are religious, highly religious, let me ask, has even 4 years ago, did the Nigerian church condemn the vote rigging? Did they condemn the Supreme Court imposition against the will of the people? Do you know that that is treason? Not treasonable fellow. It is treason against the people. You don't dare do it. Subvert the will of the people. It is a high treason, punishable by death in most countries, or in every country, by death. But in Nigeria, these are crimes they look as, this is a political talk. It don't mean anything. The mentalities of Nigerians are upside down. I am telling you. Now I ask, how many churches as an institution has the church? I have been just watching right from the inception of the Supreme Court, this Supreme Court governor in Imo State. The church as an institution, right, and say, no, we are with the people. Why, why won't Nigeria, why won't, the government respect the people's mandate? Instead of carrying 4th person to 1 person, we are with the people. Did you hear them say that? The answer is no. Instead, the people are happy. They are happy that, this one is from our group, from our religious organization. Do you see why we will not cease talking about this, about the religion? because they are not with the people. They are anti-people. Do you understand me? Did you see? Instead, you see their pastors and their clerics campaigning directly and indirectly for the killer of the people. And you think that this is normal. You think that we shall keep quiet and play how do you say diplomacy, or we miss words in talking about it? No, you are wrong, absolutely wrong. When it comes, like what I said, no church has come. You see some people who say no, they are not entering into politics. But these politicians will come into your church and campaign. It's not politics. People will see vision of who they saw as the coming president or the coming governor. It's not. You are not diving into politics, are you? That is not politics. Because what you say, I see. I am seeing this person coming. I am seeing this is the good luck of Imo people. No. Do you know that it will influence people's voting or people's decisions? Do you know that? But no. Because you're a sheep now. I put on my timeline. You know, this question of being referred to as sheep in the Bible. These days I meditated too much about it. I found out that look, honestly speaking, today I'm not talking about religion anyway, but there is no way we will not dive into it in everything, because that is what is controlling us, whether we like it or not. That is what is controlling us. That is what turned Igbo people into cowards. That is what pacified us as a people. They showcased us that they know this world is not your home now. Now we have worldly thing and heavenly thing, spiritual thing. You are in the world or you are pursuing spiritual thing. So you don't care for the world. If anything happens, say no, leave, for the sake of heaven, forgive. These are things that molded our character, or remolded our character, I should say, because we are not like this. If the real Igbo people, original Igbo people, in everywhere by now, everywhere will be answering everywhere, protest everywhere, not only even in Imo, everywhere. But lo and behold, they have pacified us. As you go to your churches yesterday, sermons will be preached in order to cool your mind that look, whatever happens, whoever that is in charge as a politician, as the governor, a president, your portion is to succeed. Amen. And you shout amen. They have given you a sedative, tranquilizer. Say amen. So don't worry. Whether fuel is 2,000 naira per liter, the children of God must survive. Say amen. Your trust is in God. Say amen. What do you say about that? These are the sermons that continue going on as of yesterday in the church, and it will continue in order to pacify the population, so that you see that forget about the world government too. Just pray and perform your religious rights and duties, and you as an individual, you and your family will be okay. So what are you worried about? Why should you come out to protest? Why should you join those that are clamoring for good governance? No. Whether good or bad, God have provided a way. After all, it is written in Psalm 23 that thou shalt prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So even if they're everywhere, my enemies are suffering, a table of banquet will be prepared in their presence. Amen. So why will you fight? Why will you join IPOB in order to fight for good governance for our future generation? Do you see why we will never cease talking? Do you see it? We are coming. We will continue preaching. I am telling you. We will continue preaching. So, You've seen what happened in Imo State. You see it. It is obvious. Now I start asking, where is the dignity of our people? Where is the dignity? When people will sell their conscience for as little as 2,000 naira, as little as 4,000 naira, less than $3, less than $4, I should say, less than $4 for 4 years, and tomorrow you'll be shouting. I was talking with somebody on Friday. He was telling me, brother, even those that were massacred, I mean their brothers, their siblings were killed by Hope Uzodimma, because they received some little change. They are now shouting praises of Hope Uzodimma. I become saddened, honestly. You know, our people will make you want to throw in. You want to just say, what is all this? Which people are you trying to enlighten? Which people do you want to save? Is it these people? That what matters to them is what they are, just money to eat their lunch only. They are ready to sacrifice the whole of their lives just to get one cup of rice, which they will cook and eat as lunch only. I'm not saying for the whole day, as lunch only. You understand? Oh, there is people that bring money. Now they gave me 2,000 naira. Why do you do that? Ah, my brother. The person will bring money. Nah, no care. The other people, they brought money. Oh, wow. And you are watching the person. Tomorrow he will come out and continue complaining, continue shouting. Tomorrow they will, waylay him or her in the police roadblock, and the Ebubago will burn their house and kill him, and others will be crying. But he didn't know that he contributed directly in what is happening to him. I want our people to at least have a rethink. The action you take today, it will haunt you tomorrow. The inaction or the actions and the inactions which you engage today will haunt you tomorrow. You know, it makes me, now I start confirming even my pronouncements, which I don't think about before, but I start understanding it, that our people have not reached the mental capability or capacity of understanding the modern governance. What I'm telling you, go and ponder about it. When somebody, it doesn't matter, oh, he didn't go to school, he's an illiterate. No, there is common sense. I say common sense day that will make somebody to reason and say, oh boy, this money they are giving me, say, okay, come and book, which means there is something sinister about it. No, I will not do. I will not do. Why do you want me to, why do you want me to vote for this particular place? Why do you want to give me money? Leave me anywhere I want to vote, I vote. But they will not think, they will not reason that way, because their capacity, their mentality has never developed to think about it. Do you see the reason why when people are clamoring blindly, oh, kill politicians, oh, let us attack them, kill them? I say no, reason. Let us reason together. I am not that kind of person that clamor, hey, let us kill politicians, this is a solution. No, it's not the solution of our problem. No, you don't tell me that. You kill the person and you replace with who? Another. Okay, those people that can snatch ballot boxes just because they were given 5,000 naira, because they were given 10,000, 20,000, even 100,000, even 1 million to go and fingerprint and vote rig election for a criminal. Now, let me give you an example. Let me just talk to you. Imagine that person that is doing that thing. He is a mercenary gone for hire. He never grow to understand mentally what the evil he is committing, the results of what he's doing. He never understand, he never think about that. He is not developed mentally to understand that until majority of the people becomes enlightened. I mean the grassroots. Are you hearing me? What I'm saying, I mean the grassroots, not people on top. You carry gun now, you kill politicians, the top politicians. They will immediately be replaced by their fellow cronies that might be even worse. Do you understand me? If I open the line, you can also debate on what I said. The best thing is for this education to reach the grassroots, so that people now, when you give somebody 10,000 naira, just I say 10,000, not 1,000, 20,000 naira to sell his vote, he will have that capacity to understand. Say, no, I cannot do it. That is, you tell another person, the person say no. You tell another person, the person say no. You go to this side, Okigwe zone, Okigwe this thing, they say no. Oh, where is on? No. All on? No. What will happen? The people will just start packing their loads. The evildoers, the top echelon evildoers will start packing their loads that their game is over. The people have risen up. It's very simple. How is IPOB strong today? Tell me. Do you know? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appealed to the conscience of the grassroots. He convinced us beyond reasonable doubt that look at the way forward. If we want to remain as a people, intact as a people, as a race, that this is the way forward. That is why you see IPOB flourishing. It doesn't matter, this group of people will come and play this and that, they go. Others, the grassroots continue. It's just like a heap of clothes or dustbin. Where do you light? You spark a light, you light a match. You go to the down, and just start the fire. That down is the grassroots. Once the fire starts down, I am telling you, burn everything down. If you go only up and put it up, or try to put it, it will be difficult. Sometimes if the wood, if only up, you light the up, maybe you finish up and die off. Down, nothing will happen. But you go to the grassroots and light and fan it, and now leave the rest. That is how it is. When you start saying, no, we are going to kill every top politicians. Now my question is, you kill them, now you replace them with who? Quit mentality. Their cronies are there to usurp the power and continue even worse. They say, oh, these people, they do like this to this one. Now I will rule with iron and rod and bazooka. I will massacre them, and he will do evil more and more. Do you understand? But when you enlighten the grassroots, the population, when you start by giving people reason, that is why we have our FM in various places in Biafra land, so that our fathers and mothers, sisters and brothers will be listening. That is the grassroots, and that is what we are doing. For you to understand that, look, you should have dignity. That the problem we are having is from ourselves. If we say no to this evil, the evil will stop. Once the grassroots start by saying no, now it will go to the top, it will ricochet in the top, and the top will stop. But once the top can commit evil with impunity, and the bottom will stay and do nothing, or will be complicit, even not even doing nothing, be complicit, be bought over in order to be comply to that evil, there is nothing you can do, no solution. You understand? Until the people, when we talk about the people, that is the masses. Revolutions always start from the masses. Do you know that? Revolutions always start from the masses. Once the masses start, because the masses are, they call them the masses because they are many. They are the high majority. The elites are very few in every country. Do you understand me? The elites, both elites anyhow, their social status, elites, they are very few. Politicians are very few in number, very few. Once enlightenment starts from the grassroots, know that is heading to revolution. That is when the ruling class will know that their time is up. Do you see why they hold the religious clerics? They work hand in hand with government, with the politicians. They made sure to give them, the politicians give the clerics or the clergymen and women, those top clergymen and women, they give them the required manure, give them the chances of brainwashing the population, keeping them asleep, because they know that whenever the population rises, their own is bye-bye. Can you now get connect the dots? Can you now connect it? Can you now connect it? Because the clergymen and women, the top clergymen and women, they are the people directly controlling the masses. Do you understand? So they become agents of the politicians. Are you connecting the dots? So that as these elections went through, look at even the presidential election. Adebayo or Adepoju, I don't know, all of them. I don't know which one is Adepoju, Adebayo. He came up last time. I read it several times. Oh, that Naira will bounce back again. That, people should support the present government, that there will be miracle on the way. Say amen. Do you see? They program the masses that they should rise up or they should lead in rising up in order to fight bad the government. The clergymen band everybody together. The top that the GOs, they sedate everybody, so that they use prophecy, your so-called fake prophecy, and hold everybody, so that you don't rise up against their colleagues who are in political field, direct politics. Are you seeing them? Do you see the reason why during the time of French Revolution, for your information, it was not rosy? Don't worry, I think after this Saturday, because this Saturday will be there will be program on the time. So the next Saturday, next upper Saturday, I will talk about it, because we must continue on religious teachings, please. Do you know, during the French Revolution, there is what they call the Christianization of France. During the French Revolution, go and make your researches. They call it the Christianization of France. I've said something about it the other time, and I will talk about it again. In one day, they slaughtered more than 200 bishops and priests in France. In one day. That was the time they were making Christianity to be what you are seeing today in Europe. Which you are asking, Christianity in Europe and that in Nigeria is not the same. It is the same, for goodness sake. People fought. People fought for it to be as it is, for religion to be as it will be in its position in Europe today, in every developed country. Otherwise, it is the same thing. What changed is the mentality of the people, and they fought for it. It was bloody. I will talk about it in my Saturday teaching, please. I will talk about it in detail, so that you stop making this. You know, I used to say we love already made, without asking how these people able to achieve this type of situation. In Germany, I'm staying. In England, I am. In Portugal, I am. In France, I am. All you see is the result. No, in every community, in one community in France, only one church, even hardly in one church and 10 factories. People don't go to church, only elder women. But in Nigeria, it's not the case. Go and study history and understand the reality. Let us stop making fool of ourselves. When you go deep in history, you see that many of us are ignorant. Now, because of like that, now the Christianity in Nigeria, now why I never see they are deceiving people. But here in Europe, it is not like that. Have you researched why it is like that? I want to ask you. Because all we see is already made. Now this car is nice, so hey, it's very nice. You have all options. No, I want to buy it. You buy it, you with money. You don't know the rigorosity of the manufacturing it. That is why you cannot manufacture it. That is why people just make statements about is anything in Europe is not the same. Have you researched to find out what happened? Do you know that there were bloody wars, religious wars, in order to bring down that religion to the state it is today? Do you know that? Do you know that all you do is you are enjoying? You are seeing what the result of the blood of people that flowed on the streets of Austria, Austro-Hungarian Empire. You are so watching. You are enjoying the blood of people that slaughtered the priests and the bishops in the streets of France in the 18th century revolution, 17th, 18th century. Have you made researches? All you are seeing is results. A result. Now, wow, everywhere is calm. You cannot even, people don't even go to church again. Do you know the reason why it is so? Why can't you go as a normal human being, start researching? Now, why is it so? What is the difference? Now your eyes will be opened, and you will stop making that statement that Christianity here in America is not the same in Nigeria. No, it's the same. Many things contributed to the fact, and one of them is violent revolution to stamp down in France they call it the Christianization of France. Do you know what it means? You will France from Christianity. They fought directly against the church, direct, and the result is what you are seeing everywhere in Europe today, where now they don't teach children CRK, Christian religious knowledge. It's a taboo in European countries. You don't do that. They call it brainwashing. You don't do that. But in Nigeria they do. You know, they start telling you, imbibing in us at the early age about a fairy tale of one heaven, one far away heaven that is built with gold and diamond. So why, as a child, you'll be hoping on that? Why then will you be interested in building this earth where we are? Why then will you be interested in who rigged the vote? You collect money and say, oh boy, after all, anything, even if I enjoy electricity, it doesn't matter. What I chop now my own. I beg, after all, there is no cause for alarm. God is in control. These are brainwashings right from childhood and still going on. So there's no way we can talk about what is happening in our land without mentioning the tool that is being used. You understand? The tool that is being used. As one of our brothers say, very erudite brother on social media. He said something. If you call a carpenter now to come and fix something in your house, what will he do? He will carry tools in order to help him in his work. For you, it will not make sense. He will carry hammer, he will carry nail, he can carry screwdriver, he can carry something that doesn't make sense to you as a person that doesn't know the work, about the work. He will carry this and that. These are different tools that will help him. This is the same way the colonial master, the colonizers, they came with different missionaries. Is one of the tools they use. The same way mechanic will carry spanner, we carry screwdrivers, we carry a plier, we carry this and that. And for you, because anytime you want to use, maybe one, he will use it only once. But without that one, he will be, maybe he have worked for 4 hours as a mechanic in your car. Only once he use maybe 13 spanner, for example. Only once. But that once he use it is also part of the job. Without that spanner, the whole work will not be complete. Do you know that? The work might be negligible. It doesn't matter. That tool, the job, the work of that time, he might have, or the whole 5 hours, he might use a 17 spanner, for example, only for 5 minutes to lose something and tight something. But let me tell you, without that particular one, all others will be almost obsolete, because there's no way. Without losing that particular place, he cannot regulate, fix that thing he want to fix, and the whole job will be a standstill until we go and look for that tool. So when the Europeans were coming to Africa, they mobilize, they know the whole tools they have to use, the military, and they also use missionaries. It's one of their tools. As you are beating them, hitting them now, the missionaries are doing their job. You call them good job. Oh, it's good work. Oh, these people are lovely. It's part of the tool. I don't want to digress too much, please. What happened in Imo State is not surprising, because it happened in the whole wider Nigeria. Say go to court if you are not this thing. Go to court. But you might win the peace. So I mean, you might win the war, but to win the peace will be the problem. That is the reality. To win the peace, because the highest crime you can commit is to impose a government on the people. That is the highest crime. That is when I see people that are saying, what is happening in Imo State? What is happening in Southeast? Is this and that? Is let us look for solution. And they know the cause of the problem. That you impose governments on the people. Governments that is not their choice. And you want everywhere to be okay? No, it cannot be. It will never be. A human being is not a monkey, so it doesn't matter. Even monkeys, you impose them in their hierarchy, in an imposition, they will react. Even monkeys, ordinary dogs, they have hierarchies. Chimpanzees, talk less of human beings. That's why I hate these people that speak from both sides of their mouths. Oh, there is insecurity in here in Imo State. What is happening? People are, what is happening? But they know the cause of the problem. The cause of the problem is, the main cause of the problem is, in Imo State, somebody that came forth was all of a sudden imposed onto the people as the governor. How do you want people to just swallow it? People will just swallow it as completely shattered and conquered people. It won't be so. That is the problem. You use their Supreme Court and do anything you want as a government, as the Nigerian government, and you think that it will augur well for everybody? No, people will continue suffering it. But people that decided to be participants of this evil that is happening in our land, or happened last Saturday, that money, that 2,000 they give you, you have to continue eating that money. Let me put it in our own way. Eat the money for 4 years, another 4 years. Woe to you if you complain. What happened to the dignity of our people? What happened to dignity? That is a question I want to ask. What happened to dignity? Sometimes you know, I say sometimes you want to give up on our people. Say, does our people need what's even trying to save? Do they want it at all? When somebody will be so low to sell his franchise as low as 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, and he think that it's okay, that it doesn't matter. How do you see it? Tomorrow that person will be shouting. How do you think it's possible to save this type of race? How? Please, I want you to answer, because today I will soon open the line so that people will speak on their view. Remember, IPOB does not play partisan politics. For your information, partisan politics is about the party, or this party or that party. They are all the same. But let me tell you, there is always a smaller demon. The main purpose of every government is to do something positive impact to the people. That is it. That is why IPOB, we don't praise anybody. If anything you are doing, if you are getting it right, it is your obligation. We see it as your obligation. Do you understand? It is what you're supposed to do, you are doing. So you don't earn any kudos from us. Only we encourage and say, okay, go on, do it. It's your job. You do it. Continue doing it. You understand me? Because the money you are using is our money. It is not you are just there as a manager. In order to direct and do something, you must do something. You know, there's like all these building roads. You know, in some countries they remove all this building of many infrastructures, or most infrastructures, from political powers. They have ministries that are in charge. That is, they are completely separated from politics or political parties. Because it doesn't matter who wins, whether which party A or party B there, roads must be fixed. And that budget for fixing roads must be made available to them. That is how it should be. But in Nigeria, they equate everything to the winner. Winner takes it all, as Pati Obati is saying. Loser loses all. That is why there is too much killing. If Biafra comes, if Biafra is restored, we shall propose something. Proposition of a constitution whereby building of roads and other infrastructures, or maintenance of road and other infrastructures, will be removed from partisan politics. Will be removed from direct political power. No. There should be a ministry in charge of road maintenance or infrastructural maintenance and building. Whether you people are killing yourself to be president or prime minister or anything, it doesn't concern the building of roads. It doesn't concern the building of railways, trams, metros. It doesn't concern that. People are voting, roads are being maintained and constructed. Continues. So that no politician can come and start saying, I will build this road, I will build the road, I will water you. No. It is not your concern. There are things, policies that will affect the direct development of people. Educational, all this and that. But when it comes to infrastructural development or building of infrastructure and maintenance, it's the no-go area for politicians, because it's already there. Road construction is there. Money should be always available for road constructions, railway constructions, and the maintenance and all others. That is government. Do you see that? That is government. But in Nigeria, everything is based on politicians, so that they can steal and loot, inflate contracts and all the rest in order to become billionaires or trillionaires. This is because of lack of maturity in governance. I am going back and saying, where is your dignity? Ndimo. Where is your dignity? We understand that many places there were intimidations, there were different things happened. We know. But those that collected money in order to vote to sell their birthright, the shame will continue being in your family forever. I am telling you. That shame will continue in your family forever. That money you have taken, maybe you have used it even yesterday. You went to market and bought something with it and finish. According to a reporter to Nonsonkwa, which I listened to, say somebody, whether a panel beater that didn't come work on Friday prior to Saturday voting, he didn't come work in time. Now he came later in the afternoon, very happy, and they asked Oga, you never miss work. What happened? You didn't open shop early. What happened? Say the man was feeling very happy. Now I say now today they gave me money. You say what happened? No, they brought the colors in our village. Say make we come. If you vote to bring Adika Benyaka Friday or not Saturday. If you put your vote, now you fill the form, you put, they give you 2,000. He said, nah, and I collected 2,000. Now, wow, nah, I don't collect my national cake. So, is that person to be educated again? It doesn't matter the state he is. To tell him that, look, what you did is bad. That common sense, where is common sense? Where is common sense? Common sense should tell you that, look, what these people are doing is illegal. Why should they say tomorrow is election, then why is it today? Why are they even giving me money? These are questions, commonsensical questions. But no, now, you have to follow. Everybody gather. And no, I don't take. So you follow the multitude to commit crime against your future generations. That 2,000 naira by now is finished. That is the sorry state our people are. I call it lack of development of mental capacity. That is the only thing I cover it with that word. Lack of mental capacity development. Because when you are mentally developed, you have to be asking yourself some ethical questions when it comes to certain issues. You don't need somebody's lecture. When something like this comes, you say, why should these people be giving me a cup of rice for me to vote? For what? Which means somebody is benefiting something for my vote. They are just bribing me. It's a bribe. Why is it so? No, I wouldn't do that. I will vote. I don't need money. I don't need anything. I will vote my choice. Imagine they go to one community, they try to buy the people pursue them. Say, no, we don't want. We don't want anybody to come here to buy us. Whether A or B, we are free moral agents. We are human beings. We're supposed to vote according to how we want. Anybody wants, okay? So we don't need your rights in this community. We don't need your money. Imagine they come to this community, they pursue them. Like what we watched in one one Ghana community some time ago. The politician brought rice. He loaded the hillocks pick up with the rice. And the boys there, when they brought it down, the boys, they say, you come for what? For political campaign, for us to vote. No, we don't need your rice. They unloaded the rice back to the car, to the truck. Let them go. These are people that are rising up mentally. Do you see that? In India, the same thing too. After a senator won election representing a community, he disappeared in another, whether 6 or 7 years of another election. The man came back to remember. Is that time he came back to the community to campaign. I am telling you honestly. I said, oh. So now you remember us. You come to give us gifts for us to vote for you again as your slaves, so that you continue your thing. Another 7 years or 6 years, you come back. Mayana, his entourage, they beat him. The whole people beat him like Akoya Yetinka Kropan. He ran away, escaped with his life. They wounded him. These are people, enlighten the population. And that is the stage we want our people to be. That is why we are talking to everybody every day. You see it? One of the things that is working against the population is religion. I will not shy away from it. Any person that is telling you that no, it's not about religion, is a liar from the pit of hell. Because religion controls the people, the mentalities of the people. The religion is what makes people say, oh, don't react. No. They will go to the church. That yesterday, the church, their pastors will calm them down. Even people that are annoyed say, anyway, let us commit everything to the hand of God and finish. Q-E-D. It is finished. Dead body will sentence them back into dead body. Those that want to rise up, they say no. They use one Bible quotation in order to annul everything in their hearts, and they will cool down. Anyway, let us go. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down strongholds. Pull down strongholds. Pull down strongholds. Away electricity. Look at him and you, for goodness sake. Onye na the quote when they pull down strongholds. Onye with the electricity. Onye with even food to eat in the next minute. He don't have, but he's using mouth to pull down strongholds. Strongholds of America. Strongholds of Asorok. Stronghold, everything. He is in the physical world, but walking in spirit. Yeah, okay. All this shame I become. Okwamsi amam ganeli or drokwam do ashi back to the same status quo. Religion. I don't know. But we must continue. These are the tools being used. You cannot call, for example, you start your car in the morning and it's having some problems. You go and call a mechanic. Mechanic will just come and without no tool. No. There must be tools with him. Okay, where his screwdriver set. Not one, the set. Spanner set. Flat spanner. Plier. Different types. Even small hammer. Even this. He will bring all those things because he will need them to fix one problem. So, what am I trying to say? All these, including religion, is one of the tools that is being used in subjugating us. Any person that is telling you that it doesn't matter what the religion you are, he is a liar, he is a deceiver, he is a, I don't know how to express it. Because these are the tools that change our nomenclature for us to be behaving the way we are behaving. That's the thing. Had it been we are Muslims, for example, we'll be behaving another way around. If anything that happens, we rise up. At least they are allowed to fight their own war. They don't say his spirit will fight for them. That is one thing. Even I give bravo to Muslims. I am telling you. I am saying it on air. At least they can rise up. At least to fight physically. But that is you hands down, no more power. No, don't fight. God will fight for you. Go to 5 days fasting. We go to 10 days fasting. It is 100 days fasting, and you are suffering yourself for nothing. Iberiberism. Whereas the people that are doing the thing, they are doing it physically. Now you are fighting them spiritual. Oh, John Ebuoji. That's why we should have been having a rethink. That's why people are cheap. Because everything they quote it from the Bible. There is nothing you cannot substantiate with the Bible. Commit one atrocity, there must be a verse in the Bible in order to substantiate, to defend yourself. That is how it is. That's the truth. After all, David he slept with somebody's wife and sent the husband to the slaughter, and he was killed. And after all, he prayed and God forgive him. So who are you to judge me? Do you see? He quote you in that verse. And after all, David is also one of the ancestors of Jesus you are worshiping. His grandfather said they committed atrocity. But your grandfather, your ancestors are evil. Does it make sense? It'll make the sense in here. It'll make sense. Tell me, is it Catholic Church or Anglican will rise up and say no? Even what is happening in Nigeria, we condemn it as an institution, not as an individual. As a church institution, we condemn the subversion of democracy in Nigeria. How many of them? How have you had it? Have you had it? Instead, they will tell you to support anyone that will come. It's the will of God. They will prophesy inside it. And checking is finished. You take it. You take it. Any person that is talking, making sense, you start looking at the person as absurd. But our pastor, our prophet, everything is okay. So why should I follow you, this unbeliever? Because he doesn't believe. He don't believe in God. God have a solution to every of our problem. Even if fuel, pastors they preach, not they say I hear. Even if fuel is 1,005, we are going to survive in Jesus' name. So don't worry, God is in control. And you think that person will be able to rise up, the people will be able to rise up in order to fight for their rights, because they believe in docility. So what am I saying? The dignity of many of our people are gone. They can buy them with a 1,000 naira. In what happened last Saturday in Imo State on the 11th, 2 days ago. I know Jurunti, honestly. I know Jurunti. You know, when few people are trying to do something, seeing the evil, they become powerless. Do you see that? They become powerless. Because the overall majority are people that could be bought with money. People that look at evil and become complicit and do nothing. So evil flourish and destroy the world. But as this man Nsonko said it, be ready for the rough ride. There will be rough ride. Be ready. Do not shout, oh. Be ready. When people will be there being bought, sell their conscience, which there many of our people no more have conscience. Many of our people, they no more have conscience. I am telling you. So when you talk about conscience, you are just talking to yourself. What matters to them is what they will eat now. Not even a big thing. What they will eat now. That is why they can sell their brother. Oh, this person is an IPOB. Atoyaka. Enye 1,000. Yagawa. And they will take that person and go and kill him. And maybe all catechiso na church. I will pretend nothing happened. I want to hear him, you know, if he thought he could make a canon or yoga grogi kuturugi. So where is our conscience? Where is our dignity? That is the question I am asking today. What happened in Imo State is a shame. Do you see the type of democracy they brought to us? Do you see? Do you see America talk? Or condemn it? No. Let all those Neanderthals go and kill themselves. After all, they are doing America a favor. After all, they want Africans to kill themselves. They tried COVID-19. They tried AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. It didn't work. They thought that they will eliminate at least 2/4 of Africans. No way. Anything the West is planning against Africans, I laugh at them. I'm telling you, they never understand the type of genes we have. After that thing, we go back to start hunting them, their race. They don't know that we are the original humans, humus from humus. You understand? We are the original. From us, you get any other race. So there are things you come once our gene, you can just cause havoc to few before you know our gene will readjust. Because of many things inside us. The thing, our genes, our antibodies will readjust and start fighting against it. Finish. Block us against any harm. And the thing will ricochet back to them. That are recent, whether from aliens, I don't know. And start attacking them. Now you start seeing some of the ones that can come and start confessing. This is cooked up in the laboratory. This sickness, it was not from Africa as being foretold, that was being propagated. It will start confessing. I say, he's attacking them. That's the reason. They tried to the extent they want to lock the whole world. COVID-19, have you forgotten? Where is COVID-19 again? Oh, you cannot travel without having this. Oh, this and that. Where is it again? You pass airport. Do any person ask you of COVID-19 rubbish? All these are geared to control the population of black people, mostly in Africa. But anything they fail. Now what they are using is commotion, political commotion, physical assassination. Like what is happening in Sudan. They arm one thing against the other. Now you physically, because they see that chemically they cannot, biologically nothing. They have tried several things. Ebola, they cook up Ebola, come as well. Before you know, after it will become big news for a few days after. Ordinary things we eat inside in our diets, we start stopping the sickness. And they will surprise, say, now which kind people be this? Bill Gates now came physically, bought our organs in Nigeria in advance. They now arm politicians, support politicians to subdue, physically eliminate other black people, black races, like Biafrans. That is why they put Odema. He is in organ trafficking. He killed for organ harvesting. He killed for physical elimination, so that our depletion of our population. Doing the Western bidding. Do you see that? But we will come out very stronger. They know us now. We are strong species. We are strong species, so it's not something that we boast of. Where is the dignity of our people? That is the question I asked this night. We must continue in propagating this gospel, because this is the gospel that will save us from the disaster, impending disaster, where people now they don't know their left from right. They can sell people. When you look at what is happening in our land, before guy womaka, you don't know, but now it's rampant. You will see a woman, Igbo woman, or Tolomwa Takeriko Gari, 100,000 naira, 200,000 naira. A child, a woman. I saw that one I was shocked. Or somebody's child, somebody's baby, to go and sell. Where is our conscience? Where is our dignity? When somebody can do this, commit this type of heinous crime, helping politicians to rig election is nothing. For him or her. Because many of our people's conscience are sealed. They don't have again. But I am appealing to us not to be part of those people that who will destroy the world. Those people who watch evil or evildoers without doing anything. That is why IPOB, we are exceptional. We talk about evildoers, we do something against them. Do you see when every time Mazi Chinedu and Wodu we come out on air talking against criminality in our land? Some people are saying, now why are you know, people are doing something for Biafra. Say, no. We separate Biafra or Biafra agitation from criminality. You cannot tell me somebody snatch a car, snatching of a car, snatch a car, kill, kidnap, and you say, he's leave it, don't call his name, he's a part of Biafra agitation. No. That is what killed Masob. The Masob you are seeing today, moribund, it is what killed it. For your information, let's flash back. When this guy was in jail, I think 2009 or what, was it? The Nigerian government managed to infiltrate their ranks and file with criminality. Tell them, say, oh boy, now you have gone now, and you are waiting for your leader. You are fighting for Biafra. Which guy? Everything now fight for Biafra now. You have gone. Go out on the street. Go and rob. You have a Oshishi in your hand and you are complaining. Go and do something. Kidnap. That was the time the agent Nigeria Secret Service entered them, infiltrated them, and now they started criminality. They started criminality, robbing, kidnapping for a living. And the same Nigeria intelligence agency went to Wazirika and said, do you know, the people you left outside, they are ranks and fire, they don't forget you. They are now committing, they are making a hell of money through kidnapping and robbing. They will bring a newspaper headline. Bank robbed or kidnappers struck so place and cut away 100 million naira ransom. Kidnappers suspected to be Masob. What can man do inside the jail? You know, when they round you up, they break you. Do you know what it means to be in Nigerian jail? That is what they are trying to do, Mazi Nnamdi. What I'm telling you is fact. They are doing it even through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do siblings, bringing different this thing all the time, bringing different reports, propaganda reports that will break Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are bringing to him. Do you know that? In order to make him lose confidence and now sign any deal to save his head. Oh no. On my hand I go on the ground. I'm telling you what the evil work of the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi. Every time they go there, what they are telling you, hey, the leader, nobody, they are no more talking about you. You know that? Hey. What they are talking is different thing altogether. So so they don't even care for you again. The Nigerian agents, the Nigerian Secret Service he wants them to be pumping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with this nonsense news propaganda, so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be making wrong decisions, so that they can sign now like that. Now before what am I fighting again? Nah, come sign on any deal and come out. Anything. That is what they did. Was weekend. Are you on the sentiments? That is our intelligent job. Giving him bad and fake news always. Nah, nothing. Now they are, hey, Mazi Chinedu now, no more. Hey, no, they want to hijack it. They are going for the finance. So, allow us to block it. No, here, ESN. They are using ESN now to keep people. So, these bandits. No, they giving bad news to working mother in order to get him disillusioned. That is why they wanted, the DSS wants them. They want this type of people coming to visit him. Always. They don't want any person that will come and give him the real news. Forget IPOB watching him. They don't want it. That is why they block different people, including Madubugu, from seeing him. Don't you know that? Oh no, this sentiment, you people don't go with facts. Hey, we are in a freedom fighting, for goodness sake. This is not a vacation or vacational movement. Excursion. This is freedom fighting. We are fighting the most tedious war, for your information, so that our enemies can use anybody. When they see the news that are being brought in by some certain people, including his siblings, they encourage them to be coming even more, be bringing. That is what they want, to put our leader into confusion, so that he will make a wrong decision, so that he can occur to him saying, nah, if it's like that, let me cut any deal and come out from here. Beg, which people am I fighting for? Even the DOS, they say they have fought. Nah, beg, make I do anything, come out from here. The chair sign or anything and come out. He said, you don't know. That is what, here we expose everything so that you will not be in a shock for anything. Right from here, I mean, what a clean a black one. You people don't understand the work, the evil job of the siblings, what they are doing. You don't know what they are doing. You don't know. You don't know. We are fighting monsters that have the resources, that have think tanks, that can do anything, use anything. They did it and they broke Owazirike. They know how to do it. I'll tell you, don't worry, not that you will come and stop talking about Biafra, but now there is a way Owazirike is a mayor. Because your people, the whole people you left outside, all of them have compromised. So why are you here? Why are you here suffering yourself? They will use the Igbo politicians, go and meet it now, what people, the people that don't even know what DOS means. Hey, now forget. Let me ready establish. This and that. I better to break him. Do you know what being in an enemy camp? Do you know what it means? They want to break you by all means. So when they see all those agents that are coming in order to give you all those news they want you to be hearing, they encourage them. So that after they come and propose, what do you think? Mr. Kanu, you're a great man, but what do you think? Do you think that you can continue suffering for these people? Look at the news they are bringing to you. If you die for nothing. So save yourself this. It's not that you stop doing Biafra, but it's not the way you are doing it. Because to avoid confusion. If you are not strong, you become broken. Now you come out and Mazi anniversary. Biafra will not be like Owazirike, but it will never happen. It will never happen because we are 7 steps ahead of them. That is the thing. So I urge each and every one of us to have dignity. Many of our people have lost dignity. Do you understand me? They have sold their soul to porridge. They have sold their soul to the devil, to darkness. That is why they don't care for our collectivity. What matters to them is what they can get now, them and their family. Like a Lord is no be me it happen. Now make us we are alive, we are kicking. Me and my family, we are good though. So if any other body that any other person are dying, that is their problem. I uphold my family and God, everything. God is good for us because I have personal encounter with Him, and He changed my life and my family. Always, you are encouraged to be selfish. So others that are dying, that is not your problem. But we must continue. Therefore, what happened last Saturday is an eyesore. I am telling you honestly. But it's not something that, because, you know, as an Eshini issue maybe, once it happened in the Nigeria federal government, and the Supreme Court, Big went to Supreme Court, and on the 26th of last month, what happened? A warrior nala, as usual, which we know. The same thing now. The same thing. So anybody that is saying is going to court, this and that, as I go to Akane, that is nonsense. Nonsense, normal thing. You know? But what happened is this. Go on your franchise for 2,000 naira, 4,000 naira. Be ready to chop that money for 4 years. And you'll be victim. You know how I wish you'll be, before that 4 years, you'll be one victim or the other of the bad, evil doing that you performed. That is the only thing what I'm going to say. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will call in and tell me what they think about the issue at hand, what happened. And we are not expecting, you know, because we don't want to be complete. Let me tell you why IPOB is talking. It's not that things will change direct. No. But for them to, for the people to know that we are not part of those that will destroy the world by seeing something and doing nothing. Do you understand me? That we shouted. Are you hearing me? We talked about it, we shouted, but nothing happened. So we are doing something in our own way, so that we will be exonerated from being part of those that will, you know, those that will destroy the world. I will go into a few minutes break, as I said. Now, when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will call in. Please do not go away. I'll be right back. Do not go away.
Sir, honestly speaking, I don't have what it takes to introduce you or to say anything about you. Give us an overview of your life as a person.
Thank you. Thank you. To start with, I am about 80 years old. 80 years old. In fact, by December this year, I will clock 80.
Oh.
I believe I will be more because there were no registries when I was born. And if there were, nobody registered me.
Okay.
I chose the date I was born. In other words, when I was going for entrance exam in the 50s, I had to go and swear an affidavit as to my age. And I chose my age from my friends who were born about the same time.
Okay.
So my people told me. So I am about 80. I attended CIC Enugu and then joined the Nigerian Army in 1960. That is before independence. I joined the Nigerian Army when it was called Royal Nigerian Army. And I attended as a pioneer of the Nigerian Military Training College, which was at Kaduna. I attended it.
Sent me a voice note. Can play go there first. Play a voice note here, then we can now go for under report 3 Hemega today.
Hello, good evening, sir. How are you? because only information my negative. I'm a bit ability testing now this my collection I can make tomorrow being Saturday because on the word now go to 31 Bishop Court. So because a printer PVC more than 1,000 pieces fake one. I get to vote to put that one now. So and that PVC a printer fake one printer now. I say I did discuss how I like personal like all day. So no only the haranga it would that down here on the APC age to vote. The haranga the matters of fake. Now I make personal all day. They're not about the card because they discuss it with these people. So I'm making my mama push me. He bridge this thing now. Now on your words. That's one. Bishop Court. So I'm drop this information.
From today, many of our people we are reporting.
Hello, good morning, sir. Morning. Yeah. Okay. I'm not getting now. I want to now one chamber like that. One chamber, as in chamber a lawyer. Number 125 2. Number 125 2. Okay. So
That's 125 tetlo ka biagaka now. 125 tetlo ka APC biagaka now. Nelu na chamber a lawyer.
The actual number that but my neighbor Nnamdi has no information to pass yesterday. Okay. All legit, you know. Okay. Yesterday from your radio I'm out to logo to Facebook. Account on. Okay. Pick your pass information through typing. Okay. Reply. So this morning now, I do a program. I think one of them there. Yes. So yeah, what that number WhatsApp numbers, no WhatsApp number. I have to add. Okay. Yes, I have to add. Okay. So me there, man for security reasons because they have first class information. Okay. Me there, I say look, we him yesterday. Okay. Easy at all vote, and they paid to 2,000 naira to people. And I direct to Biafrans. My Indo Vijay Mania. Okay. Direct to them. Yes, they to Biafrans. The location. Go WhatsApp message in down. Run at my own. Go try first. Yes, yes. Not only at the location, but not here. The location. Yes. Now I got here. I think to charge again so that when you follow this, you know how it will be. Then now I got here on air. Don't send the message immediately. Say, okay, send me your private number. Let me talk to you, or send me non-song number. Up to now, no way. So luckily my number and then always somebody now funny bitter. The man she goes out by Chinedu. But on Abia, and then be so when he came yesterday, very late around after 3 to 4, I asked keep your ground by this time. What is happening? He was, full of joy. I want to take a home before get your opinion. I said I have to go vote. So vote tomorrow we election will 11 to be vote. I said Hana village say Abia. Na put the computer demand. Also computer I say Abia any 2,000. Only the Kenya 2,000 many brain with 1 pint of rice. You was a party money here. That's I said Aziza APC. I was like mad. Because when you very a very malqua. Oh, Metroya. Throughout yesterday, I did more than 11 environment there. Who are they happy with him? Why each guy more dreams take a woman like you know for 4 years in my this state bigger. I want to state that make him ever. So time give a train half for what I'm saying. I'll some yes. So see, give him money. Okay, now is she side through somebody. I was going to know one may go and I did we know we did a good of that's Nasandarian. No, it's not oh, I'm sick. I'm going to so thank you very much. This is what is happening. That means for 300 right run.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, so
the report negotiation whenever had for la vote yesterday or Friday. End them at 2,000 naira. Okay.
also,
Yeah, one.
see, and let me see, Bramo, Black, as I'm talking to you, and how to plan from pulling units now.
Which pulling unit?
As this one, now, I don't got that for me, and after the home of set that for me.
Name a friend again.
Now, I'm not to go well, I will not do anything. How, yeah, do to get half like one of those, those ladies in on gown, Shan, I had their result. When they haven't got what was this, one don't get no can get a little bit 10.
Okay.
I should that I should go over. I'm trying to confirm when I vote on APC. I will not vote anybody. I will not vote anybody. I'm new right now. I'm talking to you now. Yeah, I can send them down here. I send them down here. My boy, I can let it happen. Let it happen now. Yes, so let it go. My God, you just want to have my son. I can't let it down.
Okay.
I'm from the bully unit. I'm asking younger because one I know when you're long down. All that member didn't say APC.
Don't worry, we'll make that report today.
Same Azuzi, Ward 1. St. Paul's Primary School, Ebe Waterside. Ebe Warrior Lane. The same Azuzi. I make, take note. Cancellation of result, loading for that Azuzi Ward 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell him. Yes. Because anyway, situation now we want in the put now. Okay. Mazi. I just Mazi the side the war land. That's in the never. Yes. I can make good tomorrow. I could win the battle but I'm more able to it the will kill me now. Are you serious? So I don't shut off west. Not only Mazi word up here. I can't go. That's a post out outside, have you? We are giving signal. I'm hearing the police and we are giving signal to these people. We are giving signals to them. Thank you very much, you know. Huh? Sorry, I come from the call. If you want the police might not have come down. I'm just going to call to the court. Okay, the police is together. How can I tell them? Are you serious? The police are what they use. The police are who civil defense, who civil defense. I can tell them but are they not there when those people ask you to leave? I'm not there now. Which means I don't have a color now.
Yeah, I'm not going to yes, sir. I want to come up, our police. Yeah, you look into it. Let's remember my hand again.
Okay. Thank you, for the information.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I'm calling from Ward 4.
Okay.
See,
police that are using military to intimidate us here in Nkwere, local government.
What for?
Yes, what for? Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Yeah.
Umezirike street na umezirike vote head vote buy na-egbolu onwe ya ebe ahụ esi ebe ahụ ma anyị ọsọ ngapa n'ime ebe ahụ vote buy na-egbolu onwe ya umezirike vote head now as I'm talking to you here yes vote buying na-egbolu onwe ya ebe ahụ now
So let them get the vote buy.
APC 4,000 achịkwa ha
Jesus Christ.
achịkwa ha.
Hello.
Masumba, good morning.
Good morning.
Enwere problem n'ahịa afọ ụmụgbuma. Ndị ha kpọrọ ndị polisi na ndị anya ha mma ha ndị anọ n'ipis they are all mass ha nọ ebe ahụ scaring people from coming out to vote.
I'm on a polling unit. I'm a far from polling unit.
Ha nọ n'ahịa afọ the polling units nọ n'ime ahịa afọ.
Okay, the polling on my for there.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
No. Morning.
Hello,
Okay.
Something.
Ballot box check any of Maria Buru, Maria Buru, no Marca Buru, get the there's no.
Okay, I'm checking it out.
Hello.
I want to show you.
Yes.
One because we had a number. I would only get the number because actually, I go back election material. I said the whole information because he was there.
Welcome back to the program. This is Radio Biafra Hausa service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 13th day of November 2023. Our lines are now open. Therefore, our lines are open. You can now call us and give us your view on the current affairs at hand. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and have also a discussion on a contrary opinion on what I've said. It is allowed. Therefore, because we are here to learn from each other, where is the dignity of our people? People have sold their dignity for a pot of porridge. Caller on Signal, welcome to the program. You are the first caller. Can you hear me? Ndewo Mazi. The whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan, and lovers of freedom all over the world. My name remains Mazi Ebona. Mazi Ebona is reaching you from my location. Mazi Jonathan, you asked a very important question: the dignity of our people, not only Imo people, but we know that we IPOB, what we are doing is bigger than Opos Adema and his Imo State dirty politics. What we did is to point out the evil, let the people know where the problem is coming from. It's now left with the people to decide what they want to do, because since they choose to be dabbling into Nigerian politics, anything they see from it is a result of their foolishness, should I use that word, because only all I see today, one people can believe no one had a Nigerian politics get with any dividend of democracy. I don't know how that person think or want to be living his life in denial. Coming to your question, Mazi, I don't say that integrity or integrity in our people. I know we do. I have integrity because more than our pocket. I have the integrity, I have the dignity, and I wish to die, and I will die with it. It's a death of honor for somebody to die with his or her dignity. Even many our people, as far as I know, is we have become a very lazy people. Laziness, my mom but we are not like this before. All of us are about to child. Look at the voice note that I just finished playing in Mazi. Those people who are calling on in a report, these are actually the youth who are supposed to fight and defend injustice in their land. In a polling unit to be a community, because all these polling units are communities and whatever people are living there. But what do we do? I got about to share from the community Makana Hope in a Bushi mother. The other time we said, go and farm. I know that the farmers say Fulani investment, but DSN has been launched since 2020 to clear the bush, and the bush are the last cleared. DOS has come out to give orders, so people should go and farm. Our people, are we farming? This is 3 years now. What is the food coming out from our land? Nothing. Every food, gari, yam, tomato, everything, she not Nabia. Kudos to Mazi, the other one who posted from Enugu, that we can actually produce tomato, fresh tomato in our land. These are what our people are supposed to be engaged in. The land are there to farm. Our people are talking to dirty their hand. They prefer to now quarter a township instead of to go home and farm and live in their land, protect their land. Who will do it for you? If I live about future, who will do it? This is why the politicians now, really the few ones with that like this integrity or dignity you're talking about today, because as far as I'm concerned, the laziness is about somebody who has maybe because here we face reality. Now leave today somebody 2009 okay Arabet more one or two things that 2,000 naira not the show win. Give me a got only normal going on do to learn ego. You choose naira before, so it has become a normal thing. Nigga really 1 naira mother before I support to now. So Monya more the good, we can support you. So it has become impediment in the blood of our people, most especially grassroots, because of the lack of proper leadership from day one. Our people is devoid of leadership. That's why we must queue behind the struggle, because this is the only struggle that has brought a leadership for Biafra land. I could go to Imo State. What happened in Bayelsa when I pass around India? Because we are not involved in politics. Not because we are only interested in Imo State. We are interested in Imo State. But only Imo State has killed our people. He's a killer. He killed the Koso. And we support everything that will remove him from that office. But because the people itself has not understand the need for their freedom before the need of their stomach. Just like what the other man, what is it called? Shegobara said. Our people we put the need of our stomach, because in our land our people with big stomach really committed. Ghana the north, I was full and I want to feed in all good life, but it's actually a sign of laziness. So that time person go after and you can see Ghana anymore 3 days he will sabotage you and collect money and eat and continue so it's not actually poverty per se, it's laziness. Every is more important to us than our resources. That's why in our land today, we have mineral resources littered all over the places, but we have been able to put eye on the ground, chop hands in our land to make use of it. The Niger Delta, we are all Biafran, but in their own side here, They are trying their little best to hold their government and their people accountable for ihe metaganala ha. But n'ala Igbo, a ga na-amị mmanụ na ọgbaru, na-amị na Ugwuta, na-amị na Uzombe, na-amị na Ọwaza, na-amị na Ụmụkarụ, Ụmụori, Ọhasa, everywhere. Onwegwu onye community na rise up na say what is happening in our land. Onye ọbụla hapụla community gbafuchie.
Mazi, sometimes I agwa our brothers and sisters na different. Say, hey, I'm not fighting for protection of pipeline. In Kai even pipeline no one say for your my bulgar. Mazi. Even royalty and akundo and acquire when Kaima do we Mazi, please go on.
So it has become like that in our land, and our people now will eat canola. All one year he becomes so strong and so anxious to revenge. But in his side, instead of him to fight that external force, rather they blame Wagwan. Say, why do you go and look for trouble and come? But I'm the that whether you look for trouble or not, trouble must come. Because I see people blaming Yoruba people are praising what's it called, Hopus of the man, Hausa people. You don't love him. Do they love you? When we start telling these people this thing for a while, people to understand that only against you is the favorite son. Not that we don't have people with integrity in our land, but it's just that now, as far as Biafra land is concerned, you will a man of integrity, you will be relegated. All those cheap sellers can't promote. So they are the one now controlling the opinion of the public, because it has become a normal thing of Onyejurego, his opinion counts. You understand? Because even our Igbo has no respect again because of them. Because of people now use money to come and buy chieftaincy title from them up and down. So what are the criteria for doing this? So going back to our root is because we have lost it entirely. We are not picking out the remnants for is you now, is personally, because going back to our root, to me, I see it as personal attacks. It's not everybody, he must know, everybody has his root. My root, Nnamdi, my root, of my village, Kamgalawa, that rest was from there. So it has become what we must do, and religious people are the worst thing that happened to us. Look at Hopus of them, man. She be the Ndo Kochukwa or you see, so Otahe has been anointed, the blessed. Give if you see that your daddy or your reverend father you respect has prayed for both of them who you didn't want, you let me follow how they matter. So this is who they have used as warrant chief. Those warrant chief have maintained they use calendar to hold us captive in all angles. Mazi, our freedom is in the hand of Biafra struggle, which is IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I know that we must get it right, but our people, let's leave their integrity and fight for Biafra struggle. Once we get Biafra, we begin to hasiweli henonola because na ya nwe nke ya ga-agojitara nke ya bụ n'afọ. Ọwụgụrụ nke ahụ ya kpụ n'ahụ n'ihi na ya nwere ike kpọ ya n'azụ na-aga ya amaghị mgbe o ji weli aka ọrụ ụtụ mmadụ raa. So all the reality in our land today, and we know that the coming of Biafra is the panacea to everything, and our leader must be released. Hasna is because of their election. Let's agree to that Hasna is their election, but the election has come and gone. Let them release our leader for us. They have won. Let them go. They have played their zoo politics and taken everything. Let them go. We need our leader. They have defeated anything they want to defeat. We give it to them. International community, if you are hearing our voice, we have given Nigeria government all the victory. But this one we have achieved from them, which is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are begging. We are not even begging. Sorry for using that word. We are demanding that the right thing should be done on 15 December because there is always a limit to people's patience.
Thank you very much. Calls have been coming on direct line, but the call have stopped, but let me caller on WhatsApp. Just let me see whether I can get call from direct line. I think it's coming. Let me see. No. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line, can you hear me, please? There we go. There we go on. Go on, please. I don't know. Your voice is not coming out. I don't know. Yeah, caller on direct. I mean, what's up? Please go on. And there we'll go on. The other brother is calling. I don't know why the voice is not coming out. Right? Go on, Mazi. Call on. What's up? Go on.
Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello. I'm ready, sir.
Go on.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
Okay. Okay. My name is Innocent. I'm calling from work. So what is going on in Imo State? So that one is not our own concern. So where my concern is where my leader is. So my leader is just that thing that is disturbing my mind. Just how to Nnamdi to be released from that place he is, because that money have suffered a lot because of us. So you hope is going to rule Imo State to kill anyone who. So if Imo people are stupid, may they remain silent, may they kill them. So everybody should focus on our arrestation of Biafra, because it's the only place, it's the only way. Even the way Nigeria is now, is coming of Biafra is only thing that can make everybody have hope. Without Biafra, we are going nowhere, because now everywhere is so dark and blocked for we that is in the Biafra land. So we are suffering. But our hope is our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, because he is the one that is going to give us what we want. Nigeria have expired since 2014. So we are here and suffering. But to have everything is around us. Something that can make our life better, but we are suffering.
There, woman, say. Oh, you are reconnecting. The connecting, that is a zoo for you, honestly.
And they will never be deceived by anybody. So
no, the network is so bad. Our people are suffering, honestly. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Call on signal. Please go on.
Yes, Mazi, Jonathan, Chinedu.
There,
Great Biafran. Udo chukwu kabia madurundi homan na demma. Biafra is my religion. On this harrow platform is where I worship. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ahmadike one of Biafra land is my reader. The Chupoku Biama is our God. That God our our fathers 1960, 70, when the whole world, the evil world gang up to wipe them out of this planet. Kaina worship. Mazi, what we are saying, our leader must be released. We are not seeking for anybody to grant authority or anybody. Let them do the will of their own law as they have said it. Our leader said, I will defeat them in their own court. Let them release our leader for us. It's getting out of hand. We have closing where everybody will get it hot. Let them release our leader for us. A leader over 70 million people, Nigeria and the evil politicians in our land hold for over 2 years now, and all of them keep quiet. Mazi, you see what you said this evening about our dignity. You see our people, especially those in Biafra land. Mazi, in our land, when you see somebody, then those who are abroad are struggle well to make money to come back and buy land and build a house. Why those who are in our land are selling the same land to go abroad? Mazi, great Biafrans. You see what is going on in our land now? People don't want to hear. You go to Lagos to vote. Lagos, Yoruba people will tell you to go to your land. You come back to your own land. Some of evil people will tell you, if you don't want to vote for APC, get out there. Mazi, on the Kiyade. On the Kiyade, onye ga-azọpụta anyị, onwelokwa, ọkwa anyị ga-azọpụta onwe anyị. Only us can save our people, save our own land. So if you are there to collect 2,000 naira for this thing, look at in our own land. Our own land. Kaina apanyu durisia. And the people look at it and see it's normal. You see, these people called religious leaders. Mazi, when we stand up to catch all the politicians, all of them will follow. Because these people have deal with us. Deal with us. You see a demon, you pray for him. When you see somebody sit down on the head of over 20 million people, you pray for him to continue sit on them. Only one person. Any one person of their own, all these evil, their religious leaders who can say no, this thing cannot continue. None of them say anything. Nnamdi can ask me Nnamdi can yamem because Mazi awatara anya fufu. Otagwola anya fufu ya suppose by now. I do suppose na anugodu na somebody can show Igbo na 2,000 naira for you to vote. Mabu na from since 2012 till now, our people still in the same mentality, thinking that no one. Great Biafrans, I'm not calling our generation great. I'm calling our ancestors, not to this one. Now. Could you imagine, Mazi, in our own land, those that you are dealing with, you are training with to save their own land. When you go to bush and catch a small weapon from these evil people, you see the same your own brother. So also the thing Mazi mother fujugwanya na this year in name anya fujoranya. Asimu what keyen bala anyi n'ime. Number 1, DOSC sikwusi ita anu ndugu. This number of 10. Our people akwusi nwuro. Stop by culture everything that coming from these people. We did not hear all those ones. Look at us now in our own land. As somebody make people invite to come and kill us. Ya no be chopote ebe pidipot. Eba na egbo anya atunye. Eba na okwana umu mmadu biya. We they are reducing us every day and night. But religious leaders will tell you that God will fight your battle. Nah, Jesus. When you call the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. I tell them, those people that are calling this name from day one, what is going on? That name you are calling, you don't know. I asked them one question. Let me know whether Israelite is it English speaking country. That Nazareth or that place that said they are born Jesus Christ, is it speaking tribe? I'm asking them, why Jesus? Jesus, is it England or American that speak English? Let them know near you tell any ya I have my tupu kerani, I have so also ezoku na ndu ezigbo ka anyị na-emegheri emegheri ọkwa ya na-agwa anyị ya. People should know, ask questions, anya fuchoro anya. Asị m ihe m ga-ebupu m na Biafra land, m nọ n'obodo oyibo m na-ebu uche nna Joshua na-egbuchabelo ndị m hapụ ihe wa apịakwara m. For those who may pray for them to leave our own land to go to another people's land. Let that pastor pray, let my land be peaceful. Let that my society, let them rebuild it with the name of that Jesus that they are calling. Who wanted me to run away from my own land to go and be a slave in a white man house. God forbid. I don't dream that. I want to follow Nnamdi to rebuild our land, to save my own people. Instead, we will not save our own people. Let everybody perish. And we remember, we must continue until we get our own dignity. Because since after the war, those people that call Ohanese and the religious leaders, these people have sold us 1 naira and we still in the pity. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came to draw us from that hole, and these people gang up to destroy us. Anyone get destroy ya onwani kama ya manweti ya ina cho okwanka ina afu now. People want to tell us that we cannot do anything. We are going to see our own people support ESN, train yourself hard. If you are in Biafra land, remove fear from your eyes. These people come with another dimension. Hope Uzodima Nando Tia. Continue. Do whatever you wanted to do. Aigama Onyike Gavu. And those who are gang up to sell our land again to Hope Uzodima, no problem. You have already get what you want, but don't worry. Kaimazile Chiwaka Enama. Onye obuna gana ekete hey. Area onye ozaria. Oka ogana abo everybody. Eba ochoro hanchoro ka our land into hot. Oga do be the hot until onye obuna o hit everybody. You that collected money to vote. You that collected money to light rubbish in your own resort. No problem. Hope us over them may win go. Gaza begi general identity nini onye obuna ga-ekete hey. Aya mambu egwu mana aka hijidi ya ahụ anyị ga-short ya ka na-enyezi gị ihe n'ọnụ ka ị mara na o nwere ihe imelu Biafra we shall get. Our leader must be released. Ndewo nwa Chineke for a good work. I call you professors. This is the really professors we know who can tell us, telling us the truth about nature, how nature works. Let me give time for our people to contribute because
of course, but we will never be discouraged. There were caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening from Mozambique. One of the Mazi, I know Mozambique one from that. Mazi, that today when we make one, I'm not more good because more good. Let us children get good at them. We must speak of good belief. And they know he now, they will not practice here. But I had a message because of that thing. We are in Mozambique here. After the seminar program one day, we now find a new location. No program, I guess, just to what we should do, put the quality of the and move the Pasarania. Baya, the thing. For you know the good day. And when they say the money carry, now do all I know. Never can. Easily put today. It's a track, I bring I know the order. It's a tracker. Now, I'm not sure that we don't like it. Yeah, we are in the guy, any method wisdom, the guy. Mazi, give me a good record of the nation, but nobody got me, nobody is not a problem. Pass by pass, bless and people in the kitchen out of Mahaka, Piano. I think the was Ricky, Yamrai. People are saying, many had them with the medicine bars, they already have a different dog. Can't have them send them down. I want to know what our members will be back and passing. Mazi, Traka, this year, or this year, in the hope of the money and doors, and I see I'm beginning to know what like or like that. I have to do everything that one could have this week. Somebody say, apologize, I'm not going to get to the community, but I will open it. Then here is the go school, then I got group. I'm going to have the enemy, no what I meant. Happy is not so like that. But we also buy in a church in the end of really to that and done. You know what I mean, you know, to buy it. And only the part of the money, everyone and done it, your one. Mamma again said, because a lot of things you don't buy it to do what one may I want to know again, I make a baby back to reach me and change it all back. Oh no, now how you do the Biafra for you? No, at least you have your members, you don't want to do. You will do this year and Biafra. Some of our people remember how they get Biafra. They believe on their money or something like that. Because if you follow this word of God, which one if you follow it? One day, if you back to your friends, but the other thing we need too much money, too much ego and you have no problem. You can give them problem. What did you go? Are you? What the moon? What they go? One minute more with them. I get up, Boggy. And you move. And then you have the game again. Of course, China to me and that need. And then I got too much. Not touching them. One just send them to me. One second collection of top collection, 40 collection. But I have a seen that they never do them. Only Nigeria. No, you might hear that problem. We got what sense, bro. They don't know. No, they establish. Change that you want to drop on being without something in the Kiji, but like King Raymond, or you want Japan abroad, or one Japan outside to bring the knowledge to put your own coach and give it to what you make it make sense. I'm the one in Mozambique. I know Nigeria now. Even when you restore the power. And if you get me now, you want to get get to for this Biafra, could the wire, make it the wire, and two for complete. When I came with them, the kitchen now, or here, where they walk wire before. Why the walk for the walk because I already naked the wire, you couldn't do wire. My hand, I don't have this attached. You don't walk on the street, people now, all the time, like one who cannot have another. But every guy in here, all you put up, we love it, we love the mirror, I give what you have, and we got a sense in the game, I give you as something, and then you all go to noodles, you know, more, not good of money. Because I don't look at one number you break in people ask and that. Oh, challenge. I touch your challenge. I touch your condition. In that, or talk over the yes, you have with a but if I carry, you never be the house on a business. A lot of people do business. A lot of people do I get salvation. I got to church. I got to get a Father, I doesn't know what economy no school. If you're buying a live wearing everything, is she father? One day, I give my church in Nigeria. I'm getting church in the 1 minute, and then not going to go. Was that American in here? But I want that shape on the Budo. This shape I think I get kissing, not kissing vision. I didn't want I got the Budo. I don't use to done I got the Budo. I didn't want to be here for the moment. You can kiss it around. You can give you get it. You can never live like a church. When I was going to go to church, but I'm digging guy. Then my brother, my sister, he knew. I didn't see like with a wisdom man. Who do wisdom like again? With a wisdom in the back because he had got too much. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you watch. I get very high game. I have to go to the canal. I come up to why I put you when you are now one man. Or that that work, and still, I can't get my hope. Every day, since we have to work, I just don't make a difference. We are doing worse. Then I come back to the great point. Me also. Let us go back to it. Let us call ourselves. Use the system now. You have the church. You should begin to give the wisdom. Give it to the church. What they have done too much. They're not free in the Catholic Church. Like in Nigeria, can have the worst church ever in the whole world. Nigeria church is all expensive. All the expensive. All the only too much. Carry the whole church and the boss. Nigeria na fourth one. I'm not going to the share go. Can you school and get back? When more go too much, okay, the mic and learn of Biafra. And making the whole church. And making complete. We only one church. They never one church or two. How much do you guy like that? Enough is enough. Eji apata no more ego. Eji afford no more ego. Eji na put no more here we. Some people dey property because of money. To be able to do no to church. Go no church get tra. Umu nem no na. We go say na be church na. When you hear na say do njo ko. You na so fe. Just no fe un njo ko. To no say ko njo. Un njo ko un be fe church of na Nigeria court of religion of God. Christian. Who no be friends and dem make njo ko na the whole world na Nigeria. Take ndi Igbo anyi. What about the Indian show? Give it a bit nice again. This man, I would have I would have that really had because we don't want to make it. I don't care what to do. Mazi, what you can one working. You could just seek now with dollar. We don't know with the name of the church and not a bread. Oh, you can't go work. I'm looking for the hell. Kabel hana tapak because after uchi na bia bia ana every man uchi and wisdom na bia bia every day move na bia every day move na on na ko here well every day man na my here well let us ha to ha ka don ba man na kwa kan be di go tige ke ha de pe o to bo na na ha mo ka ha da ga che ta ke shi menene on ba ha ka ke ni ke megini people na ha on di boy na ha ka che ban ma Mozambique o do ta ha ka no ba e jiri ko ma ko ye ta ha ka no ba ha ko to people na first di ma ego ta yi go na mi ha o na bikoni e ga na I happen ya wo e be believe mu o cho ngwa ya la do ngwa e ti ta ko mo o ga la ko bo ta ko jo ga la ko jo wa chi ko na bikoni sinike na okuchukwu ine kwuru abana ọ na-aba m na na-efe ndị ọzọ na-afọ ụdịrị ndị ọzọ onye na dis platform gị na ahụ ka a na-ekwu ya na-erekọdụ ya na-afọ ụdịrị ndị ọzọ ka ha na-abata bikos ihe ọrịa batara anyị na ha bifo ya pụọ ma maazị oge erikwa 100 years o bifo ụdị ọrịa ma Chineke na atrịs enweta ụdị 20% 50% n'ihe ndị a na-akwụsịrị anyị anyị ga na-eme kụsọ ntụrụ na-ekegiri m ọchụgbu Chineke maazị ogbefere ya Mozambique dị na mgbe a tụrụ m n'elu ịza
Mazi, the war. We must continue. We must continue. I have a caller on direct line, but I don't know whether he's up, he's off, he's out. Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning, Mazi.
There were. Welcome to the program.
Kachukuna ndiche bagume kuzie ginoro maki na ronde Biafra. I want to extend the Happy New Month to all Biafrans across the globe because the first day of the month of Ọnwa Ajana. Wana akpọ Kuchukuna ndiche na ihe niile ala Biafra jidere ebube ka a na-echebakwa Nnamdi Kanu na-echebakwa ndị DOS anyị formidable ESN men and every number of freedom and IPB members across the shore. Now Chukuna Jan, he said, Mazi, honestly, I just want to thank you specially for the subject of today's submission, the dignity of our dignity as a people. Mazi, our people have lost their dignity. There is a song Professor Obewe from Owo in Omaya, which is called Omaya today sang. He said, Kamamrijua for Mada Chozo, Meburonu, Obawuma Uronelowa, Marawimi, Nketata Chobobo de Nowa, Ezerewehu, Amamiyengemowa Meme, Melewe Chimo. Mazi, when I look at the attitude our people are exhibiting today, I start asking myself, are these people
are these people born of the real Igbo gene? Is the real Igbo gene in these people? If the people of today were in the eras of our ancestors who fought the Ekumeku warriors, Mazi, I can assure you today that there will be no generation of Ndibo in the next coming generation. Our people have lost virtually every pride and dignity in them as a people. One of the most honorable things, one of the most numerous honorable things Nnamdi Kanu has done for humanity is the establishment of Radio Biafra. I have come to realize why he made it clear that this is the place where we worship. And Biafra is our religion. Having studied Nnamdi Kanu, I have come to realize that indeed he is our Messiah. Every word that he has spoken on this hallowed platform, these are pristine words that will stand the time, that will stand generations to come. Humanity will study every word for the past decade Nnamdi Kanu has preached on this hallowed platform. A day came when Nnamdi Kanu was preaching what our people used to say, especially my mom really said that to me when we do something wrong. Yes, even on the mekwagi. The moment Nnamdi Kanu was preaching that stuff, I started remembering when my mom used to tell us those words, even on the mekwagi. It is only a man, even in a man, that has pride and dignity in him. Mazi, the nucleus where we lose it all, like you said, was religion, Christianity to be precise. Our people will commit sin and you see them, they say, go and confess to a priest. That is why you see today, Bollywood actors and actresses, their karma is befalling them. They destroy what made their progenitors.
I agree with you. They are suffering. Allah na kubushi ha. Mazi, let them continue.
I'm telling you the gospel truth.
I am happy that you also savage.
Mazi, if they don't come out, if they don't come out and look for Ezibostonye Dibia, they will continue to get the wrath of their ancestors. These people, they decimated our cultural heritage, and as a result of this issue, the British executed a cultural genocide on us to destroy what made us Umuchuku Nandibo. Look at them today. It is either it is accident, it is one sickness or the other. But the fact is that Nnamdi Kanu has revived every dead spirit, and those who have reincarnated like me, we have come to preach this gospel and we are committed with this gospel. In a nutshell, Nnamdi Kanu revealed the secret of what made our ancestors, what dignified our ancestors. He made it in a simple term: freedom. Nnamdi Kanu has proven beyond reasonable doubt that indeed that there is something very bigger and precious than life, which is freedom. That is why Nnamdi Kanu is still standing. I am calling on everybody in this struggle for survival to always reminisce on the doggedness of Nnamdi Kanu. If his wife can still be standing, how much you as a man who is in this struggle, reminiscing on that dignity, he is fighting for our dignity. Mazi, people took 2,000 naira to start voting for a killer of their people. The people who have killed their people. Where is the dignity of an Igbo man? It is so shameful. We know there was nothing like election, but the fact is that we are not perturbed as a result of the shenanigans that came out from Imo State, because we already focused. Our destination is Biafra. I know it is only in Biafra we will correct the lackadaisical attitude, the stupidity, the idiocy and docility of a Biafran. Only in Biafra, with our laws, we will checkmate it, where every man will be equal to the law and before Chukwu. That is the Biafra we are fighting for. And we are committing our blood, our sweat, our treasures and our time to make sure we get this Biafra. On this note, ka Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ mere niile Chukwu na ndị ichie aja ala be ndị Igbo kama na ọzụzụ nke na-echebakwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, mmụọ ndị mmiri, mmụọ ikuku, mmụọ anyanwụ, mmụọ osimiri, ka chebakwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, chebakwa ndị US anyị, lekwakwa na our able men ndị ES ndị ke nọ n'ime ọhịa wee kewa ọfịa n'iyo niile ndị ndị na-abịa anyị, ka Chukwu na ndị ichie gbaa anwụ mee, ala Biafra ga-echekwa ha. Dịkweta maazụ, humanity will help Biafra. Udo Chukwu na ndị ichie dere Maazị Chinedu. I'm Jonathan.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on direct line. Please call on WhatsApp. I mean WhatsApp. Hold on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. There wo Mazi. Mazi, are you using earpiece? I don't know. Why is your voice sounding like this? Mazi, are you using earpiece? Are you using earpiece? Please, you remove it. I don't know. Your voice is not sounding well. Okay. Please remove. Microphone. Speaker. If you are using, please. Let it be more clear. Go on. There were Mazi, although your voice cannot make what is happening, it's not so clear. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you for holding on. Mazi, welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi.
Thank you very much. My name is Chukwemanoa. I'm speaking from our location. I greet you once again, as always. I greet my leader and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who set up this platform to expose so many evil that was hidden under the roof of heaven. I greet him again. Yes, I want to go straight to Hope Uzodinma and their
rubbish they call election. What happened to Nigeria? What Nigeria has become in the whole world, only God knows what is going to happen in that place. Because Nigeria was created for criminal set of people. And they have been going from state to another state to another state. Have you seen a country? They will be using armored car, tanks, machine gun and all of that to go for election. And somebody will come and telling people to vote for APC. If you are not going to vote for APC, you have to go back or they will kill you. What type of country is this? And those people who are doing all these things, in their mind, they feel that they are doing something better because they were giving money to insult themselves up to that level. Forgetting that other countries are hearing all these things, are seeing all these things coming from Nigeria. Nigeria is a place where human organ will be harvested and shipping abroad, supervised by British government and their SARS and police and army, and who puts all them together. People who are living in Nigeria, many of them don't know what is going on in Nigeria. That is why somebody can say they give him 2,000 naira or 3,000 or 4,000 whatever money to vote. This APC, people don't know that APC is a terrorist party in Nigeria. If you are a good listener to Radio Biafra, there's one man, this Bosu Emmanuel. If you listen very careful to that tape, so many information is there. Nigeria Constitution is made by Absalom Abubakar. What they have put in that Constitution is everything about Islamic, nothing like Christian. And in that tape, that man made it very clear that APC, that government, is a terrorist and Islamic party. And those who are from the south, they are citizens entering into hell because of money. Today, there is no honor or dignity in Igbo man, in Yoruba man, in Nigeria as a whole. Because of money, you will sell your people to be a slave in the name of Nigeria. Hope Uzodinma, remember, one day you will die. One thing I always preach on this radio is this. If you are a human being, you must, every day, you think about death. Because death is almost inevitable. What are you going to say? What are people going to say about you when you left? Hope Uzodinma, I don't know how many children you have. Are you going to die together with them? Those people will be there. And the people who are living with them will deal with them seriously for what you have done. All these things
everything you are doing, now you feel that you are alive. Do you know that Fulani don't take you as a human being? They will have no regard about you because they know that you are animal. Hope Uzodinma come up and make a statement that God give him this thing that God gave him. Which God give Hope Uzodinma governor? Is it not Fulanese? Is it not spring court in Nigeria that give you that evil that you are running and making noise, forgetting that you will die one day? The Bible says, what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? What is money after that? What is money after? Are you going to live in 2 rooms in a night, sleep in the 2 rooms in a night? Can you kill a cow and eat it only you for money? People cannot think, people cannot reason. Look at what Uzodinma have done in Imo State. And he's happily coming back to rule human being. Well, I think the time will tell. Our leader who have set up this platform is to open the eyes of people. Because what our leader have done in this platform, if you think deep about it, there's no amount of money or anything anybody will tell you, you look at back, like autopilot and their group. Do you know that the white people see black people as the most stupid people on earth now? Because they know that our leader came to preach the truth and to open the eyes of the black people. And you will see black man going to internet, disgracing himself all around because they give you money. How do you think that the white people will see you as a human being, black man? You are in America. You are in Europe. You are anywhere you find yourself. And you don't know that you have become nothing to the eyes of the white people today. Because you are fighting to destroy your future. By fighting to destroy this movement all around. Look at Kanu, all these criminals. Where do you go with your money? You are doing everything to spoil your future, your children's future, unborn generation future. You are destroying it. Have you seen how idiots the black man has become? Have you seen how idiots some people have become? Ndị Igbo akwanyere ugwu na Nigeria before. Enweela ọha na eze ndị Igbo laa ndị Igbo n'iyi. Onwekwa ihe eji ndị Igbo kpọrọ again. Ewezuga IPOB ndị Igbo alala n'iyi. Ewezuga Nnamdi Kanu ndị Igbo alala n'iyi. Onwekwa ihe eji onye Igbo kpọrọ again. Ndị Igbo na-anọ na America eri ji. Ndị Igbo na-anọ na Europe na-eri ji. Ndị a bụrụ ọnụ ka ụlọ ụmụ. Ndị ekwensu bụchara ọnụ gafee. Chineke bụ ụlọ ọrụ gafee. Unu nọ n'obodo ndị ọzọ na-eri ji, unu ama omenala unu. Ihe na-eme onye Igbo nọ n'obodo Igbo na-eri ji. Anyị nọ na township na ibi n'ala Igbo eri ji. Ihe ike nọ n'ụmụahịa Aba Enugu rie ji. Iji iri ji gaa na village ruo na village ka na-eri ji. Ebe a ka na-eme omenala ji. Ndị Igbo editro ya anya. Unu emebiela omenala unu. Kuruzie si na unu na-aga chọọchị. Okwere gịga na chọọchị ebe a nka ihe ọjọọ niile dị n'ụwa agaghị. Bishops, archbishop, ndị ohu, ndị Baịbụl na-aghọrị ndị mmadụ. Ndị ihe na-agba mebe chọọchị hụ na ndị Igbo dị nzuzu. That the Jew of Kukula Kente, Deeper Life, Redeemed Christian Church, all these evil groups, ndị Igbo would ever have to go
they live large. Ndị Igbo ogene mere ụmụ ihe a na-enwe ike ile anya n'azụ wụrụ mmadụ ga-etinye redio Biafra na-ekwupụ na wụrụ mmadụ. Do you know that ya wụrụ eme redio Biafra nwee ike na-ekwu n'ala Igbo ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ga-akwụsị ije chọọchị bikọs onwe otu kpụrụ ezi ihe dị na chọọchị na Naịjirịa. Onwe eziokwu dị na chọọchị, ihe a na-eme na chọọchị bụ ohi na ndị pastọs a, ndị anyị hụrụ si na ha bụ senetọs, ndị anyị hụrụ si na ha wepụ ụzọ dị na-aga chọọchị. Ma ọ gaa chọọchị onye nwe mmadụ gaa hụ na wepụ ụzọ dị na mmadụ na-aga chọọchị ya na-aga chọọchị onye akwụwa anụ ọnya ịmaghị ihe na-eme. Wepụ ụzọ dị mma wụ onye ohi, wepụ ụzọ dị mma wụ kriminal, wepụ ụzọ dị mma na-aga chọọchị. Ndị ohi na ndị amasị na ha archbishop na-ekpere ekpere a nọ na chọọchị eri ike election. Dịsị na Naịjirịa dịsị na ndị ahụ mmadụ ndị mere ihe eji sie ike na Naịjirịa wụ ndị chọọchị. Chọọchị Naịjirịa dị otu ahụ season ndị religious leaders ndị agbagotara na kpọya archbishop that the GO Naịjirịa anyị hụrụ bịa season. That is why ha ji ekpe ekpere ka Naịjirịa nọgide sie ike ka ha nwee ike were ụmụ mmadụ ka ụmụ mmadụ wuru ewu na chọọchị. People are slaves inside the church. With the hope they are going to, which heaven are you talking? If at all there is anything in heaven that somebody will go after death, can anybody from Nigeria go to heaven? Tell me. If there is anything like heaven that somebody die will go to heaven, can anybody that is saying that is in Nigeria, can he go to heaven? Can he go to heaven? I don't know. Mark Jonathan, let me greet you once again, and I greet all the whole people who have stand to face the truth and to defend the truth, which is Radio Biafra. Chukwu will be the strength of all of us. All hail Biafra.
Almost hail Biafra. There, Mazi. Caller on WhatsApp. You'll be the last caller. You are the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp, please. Welcome to the program. You are the last caller. Go on, please.
Here is a chicken Nadim.
Mazi Nadim there.
Good evening, Mazi. Okay. Mazi, I'm hearing myself. Is it all coming good?
Your voice is coming out crystal clear. He's not from here, please.
Okay. Good evening. Mazi, I thank you as well because you are really doing great. Your intellectual gift is astonishing. I appreciate you. I wish you keep on doing what you're doing. We are with you standing. But Mazi, I want to change the narrative or correct an impression about the topic this evening, where our people are heading to it. You see, the government is playing a trick on us. The way they tricked IPOB when they abducted our leader, trying to create depression, dampened mind and all the rest. The same way they are creating a different narrative so that the topic will change. You might be wondering, what am I trying to say? I listen to you, I listen to the callers, and I see that that trick is also working. And the trick is this. If you remember this past election on the 11th of November, the issue of votes buying pop up just for the government to blame the masses. So that this discussion we are having this evening will keep on rotating. We will keep on blaming our people, how foolish they are, how stupid they are, and then let the government free. This is exactly why the issue of vote buying popped up. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because the majority of Olu zone didn't come out to vote because of the intimidation and the other security issues. But in this Olu zone, Hope Uzodinma won every polling unit that wasn't existing. So whom did he sold his vote to, and who bought the vote? That is the question. So what I'm trying to say here, people should stop this vote buying. It is what government created to blame the masses. exactly what we are doing this evening. The vote buying has no input on the election result. The election has been written and submitted, and then they drop the vote buying to blame the average Nigerians. Mazi, this is what I want to say this evening. Thank you very much.
But Mazi, let me before you go, because you are the last caller anyway. Before you go, okay. Yes, I understand what you said, but this, Nigeria use every tactics, all, in order to make sure that everything goes the way they want it. We will never rule away this vote buying. You have reports of even on Friday, everywhere. It's not only, we know that they wrote some places, they have rewritten every result. But we will never deny the fact that people were, votes were paid for. Have you forgotten when, even, I think on presidential election, is it this one or 2019? They bring out openly fried chicken parts on the electioneering places, where they will tell you vote for us and you take a part, not even complete chicken, one part of chicken. It was on Facebook. It was there everywhere on social media. So this time around, we are not going to I understand you, but we are not going to completely exonerate our people and say no, it did, and pretend no, it didn't happen. It happened. That is it's a fact. Personally, I received many calls where it was happening.
Mazi, I am not disputing that it did not happen. But what I'm trying to allude is, why did it happen? Why did they brought that in? Because the vote buying had no input in the election result. This is where I'm trying to go.
I know.
The government deliberately. Go ahead.
Yeah, we must also say it, because we saw, I think last time in Anambra 2 years ago, we saw in a polling station where some women refused on video. They want to pay them for voting, to vote for their choice. I think APC. They refused openly, and they went viral. Even to the extent, I think Governor Soludo, after he congratulated those people. So, even if anyhow, people have no, the dignity. People should maintain their dignity. We should not deny the fact that it didn't happen. Oh, they bring it, let us play everybody's part. Let everybody play their part. Now, we know that whether they vote or they don't vote, it has already been written. But we also know that people vote, they've sold their birthright, and it is not the right thing to do. In case of another time, let everybody refuse. Now let them write their own, let them put it. Now we know. So it's a shared responsibility. That is what we are saying. Because when we pretend and say no, it didn't happen. No,
you are perfect.
Yes. Go on.
Mazi, you are perfectly right. Everybody is right. But the point is this. This government are using deception, psychological operation against us, against everybody, against IPOB, against the masses. Nobody even knows what is happening. I'm telling you, the way they brought infiltrators to be calling on the radio Biafra, you'll be thinking is a part of you. You don't know that they want to project a top. So all these people even calling on some, you don't actually know whom they are. I don't know if you understand the deepness of this deception. You don't even know who they are. So I'm not trying to push the blame or not to extricate our people from all this stuff. But the point is, the deception is too much, and we must just try to throw that vote buying away, because the intention is just to put the blame on the masses. That is the intention of them. Look at you people, you are suffering, you are selling your vote for 2,000. This is exactly what they want. And this is how they want the media to project it. So that the people, as we are doing this evening, we blame our people for being stupid. But in the actual sense, maybe things like this didn't happen. I'm telling you the truth. The deception is extreme too much. Mazi, let me leave it here for you. Thank you so much, and good evening.
There were Mazi, not him. There were. This is where I'm going to end the calling section. We don't say what we don't know. I say personally, I receive different calls, verifiable calls, so from spaces, from polling stations which I know. You know, we get information on what is happening on the ground immediately. You know, so there is no way, you know, sometimes we become too careful, which will also come back to haunt us. It happened. Let's not deny the fact. It happened. People sold their birthright. It happened. That is a verifiable fact. I don't know. I have a caller. I have finished taking call, but I think he's calling from either Biafra land or the wider zoo. Please, Mazi, you want to say something, please? I don't know. I have finished. I have a close taking call, but I want you. Maybe I don't know whether you want to say something. Maybe you are part of. You are part of. You saw it or saw anything as you are calling. I saw 2, 3, 4. Please go on, Mazi. Go on. Just brief.
Okay, Mazi. I'm calling from Oka, Biafra land.
There.
Okay. First of all, our radio is back now in Oka. So I want to take the leadership for that.
Very good. I think you're okay. Ogwa and I complain all the time. Do you see agitation? Do you see the result of agitation? do you think that whenever you call and complain, the people responsible are listening? Now what can complain? Now men also now complain. Do you see why agitation is good? Go on, please. Go on.
I want to correct what happened on Wednesday when you roast Mazi. You know, your first caller, we heard what he said very well, but we did not hear it because I let you say that we heard it clearly. Mazi, the way the caller was talking to our elder, honestly, I was not happy because our elder has different opinion. You know, he mentioned something about playing partisan politics, so he was referring to Ezekiel as somebody coming already and be telling us this and that. He made the statement several times, and I was pissed off. Why not tell our elder that you completely disagree with his view? You understand? Tell him that not you are talking to somebody who is online and you are referring to somebody. Being that he is an elder and you have been learning much from him. So I don't like that approach. You understand? This is just what I want to do.
Thank you. You know, where I pick your call, I thought you were on ground, maybe in any part of Imo State, to say something. Though your view has been taken, you know, because this radio is being listened to all over the world. So that's why when people are talking, when we are talking, there are certain things you have to take into consideration because people are listening. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we continue asking, where is our dignity? You know, sometimes we also play a part in enslaving our own selves. Because these people are few. Politicians, okay, let's count. How many politicians, active politicians are, let's say, in Imo State? They are not up to 1% of the population. In the wider Nigeria, the same thing. But they use the people. They use many more people in order to inflict their will on the wider population. And just like when you see whole crews of them are dancing on video, you see the whole people that are there. These are the people that are eating under him. These are his lieutenants. Each and every one of them have also their own lieutenants. So that is how the cobweb is. So you see that it is a shared responsibility. That is why I say, if you say, okay, go and destroy the politicians, kill them, you replace them with who? That is my question. Is it the people with the same mindset, or people that have changed the mindset? That is why, for me, my approach, my own view of approach is enlightenment, grassroots enlightenment, from the grassroots, so that people's mentality, people start reasoning with another way, from another angle, other from the status quo. Now, when more people come, start reasoning in another way, update their mental status, I am telling you, it will be from down up. Now, those people up there, they know that they are in problem. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. They will no more be willing tools to the people at the hierarchy. The people at the hierarchy, they will abscond. They will just abandon and run away. That is how things are. Or they must be forced to do the will of the people. Under force. That is revolution. It's simple. Revolution is not started by the elites. It's almost impossible for real positive revolution to start from the elites. People that are comfortable with the system, now they'll start a revolution to change the system they are comfortable with. It is impossible. It always starts from the people that are suffering, the recipients of the bad governance. That is the population. It always starts. But in the case of Nigeria, they will be laughing and say, you miscreants. Yes. There was a time our leader started answering. He said he is the first miscreant. All of us become miscreants. Because that is it. Every revolution is always, boosted by so-called miscreants of the society. Because without them, who is going to fight for change? Is it the politician that is comfortable, or is it his children, or is it the people that are the contractors that are milking, working with the politicians, or is it the clergy? That the GO that are there, riding private jet. So you want Adeboye to come and change the political system of Nigeria that is giving him free service, free parking site in Murtala Mohammed Airport and other airports. You don't pay. Maybe free maintenance. Everything free on his jet, private jets. You have lands everywhere. So why will you want him to lead a procedure or a process in order to change what he's enjoying? It cannot happen. Sometimes we reason. It is the people that are suffering all this that will agitate and say no. Just like our brother that called, that announced that, our radio in Oka is now working. He is the person that used to call you every time and, complain. Why Oka is not? Often he send a message. He send, Oka is not working. Why we are not listening? People are, because he is seen, if not him direct, that he is suffering it. Others he see people that are suffering it too. You understand? So, if you are suffering from a system, it is you, the people, that's supposed to rise up, because you are the sufferers of the system, the victims of the system. Do not expect you are the GO that is receiving checks from from the politicians to come and lead it. Their job is to make you docile so that you don't react. Anything they put you, any suffering they put on you by the politicians, now you are that the GOs will come and calm you down in their Sunday sermon and preach how God will solve all your problems. How do not worry, even if people are suffering, that God is there for you. Christ is for you. So you are different. So say amen. They give you pep talks about the TT. When they sedate you, now you go home. Any person that is calling you, say, I beg, come, let us know how to happen, or what we shall do in this situation, this Nigeria situation, election nearing. That is, you say, no, forget, you are worrying yourself. Why should I worry myself? God is with me. You people that are unbelievers, I am chosen. I am chosen, so I don't care for me, okay? Do not mind. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Even if Nigeria is aground, runs aground, I will survive it in Jesus' name. And there ends it. Do you see what we are doing? At least he's a prayer warrior. It's in Nigeria we have prayer warriors. Not physical warriors, prayer warriors. They'll tell you they go inside their house and start praying. Which all this India I become. Sometimes I'm telling you. Something you have to, that's why I used to say, look, at least Muslims, they don't disempower them completely. Yes, in as much as they are brainwashed, but they gave them that physical authority to go and physically fight. The Christian, what do they give them? Nothing. They disempower. No, just believe in spirituality. Believe, once they say, no, you don't understand the things of spirit. Don't worry, I understand. Hey, you never understand. Your level of spiritual growth, you don't have faith. You start saying that, what did they do to us? How personally I would have preferred that Britain still physically is in Nigeria, ruling, being the president, being district commissioners everywhere as they are physically, and we are seeing them that they are ruling us everything. Okay, even if apartheid, no problem. Instead of this Rishi mentality, which mental caging they cage us. Instead of us fighting physical things in order to liberate ourselves, they put everybody hands down. No, don't worry. God is in control, okay? Everything, God is in control. They quote for you. Open the Bible. Go to where, even if you pass through the shadow of death, I fear no evil. As long only you. They don't talk about us as a people. How this thing has impacted to us as a people. Nothing. Only me. Oh, you will be blessed. You, what? Singular, not a people. We are dying as a people, but as one person, you say your personal encounter have changed your life and your family, so it works for you. So as long as it works for you, you don't care for any other person. Every other person can go to hell. The whole generality of our race can perish, but the thing is working for you. So how is it? Why should you care? That they promoted selfishness to the highest order. And armed you in place in Nigeria, you can even see armed robbers that made the money through armed robbery. Today there are no more armed robbers. They are living normal life from illegitimacy to legitimacy. Maybe they build the houses they rent. They have apartments rented. How do they make the money? Through armed robbery. It worked for them as an individual. But does it warrant armed robbery that their work to be not to be crime? What of the life they destroyed, they killed, those people that have died, but it worked for them, and they are living good life with their children, married and no more. Maybe they are now doing business, buying and selling. They have changed trade. Their personal encounter, armed robbery, worked for them personally. But does it mean that it's good? It's a good thing for the people? Can you sense, please, when the brain? This personally, I hate to hear it. Oh, it's my belief. Leave it for me. It worked for me. Why should it be me? We are talking about our collective interest, not me. One person. That is what have destroyed us as a people. Because we are looking for individual progress, individualism, selfishness. Doesn't mean that what works for you, it is the best. It's not a guarantee that something that worked for you is the best. No. Somebody can, do child trafficking, organ trafficking, and make money, and start maybe entering into, he will enter mainstream normal business and live how he raise money. Maybe through organ trafficking he rose up to 50 million naira and change. No person caught him. So his personal encounter with that crime, it worked for him. Does it mean that it's a good thing? I'm telling you. There will be never something like I, unless there is we. That is the only thing. That is the only thing. Let us stop this, glorifying that it is good for me. Oh, there is accident, others die, and I didn't die. So you are happy because others died. So which means God loves you more than others. That is a very fundamentally flawed mentality. And that is what this religion brought to us. That is what he put in us. Selfishness. I said it is a tool. This religion is a tool. One of the tools of conquest, of colonialism. And it's still working in us. If it is not handy, if it is not necessary, they wouldn't have brought it. Because it's a war group, as I say. Anywhere the colonizers go, they go with different things. They go with their technology. Modern technology, so-called government system they call democracy, so-called human rights. They go with religion, they are missionaries, all complete. When they see the type of people, they will use this one small, they will insert missionaries, they will do their job, all working towards one goal. As they give you small technology, they show you are happy. You say, okay, as you are negotiating and enjoying their technology, which they are giving you, it's carrot, stick and carrot. Their missionaries are there working on your heads, the heads of your children, for tomorrow. So that to make you, hate everything concerning yourself, as they made us do. That you will see an Igbo man arguing that his ancestors are evil. The powerful, that is the proud. Ancestors are you are 33% percent of your ancestors, because it's a cobweb, a continuous network. After you pass it to your children will pass yourself to you just like continuous like that, and you are condemning yourself because of what foreigners put in your head. Hey, let me stop here, please. Sometimes before I rab one man. Because some people are a try what I said na I was in normal. A corona condemn. Okay, what about these people that came? They impose everything, kill us, killed millions of us. They impose, the other day I was listening on, I think, one BBC program. One person talking about human zoo by Europeans. They bring indigenous people in Europe indirectly to take them as a human zoo, to showcase to their people how lower animals behave. But these people that are arguing, condemning our ancestors, you can never see them talk about bad things that this colonizer did. No. Everything is okay. He said, no, but we are getting there. It's a gradual process, honestly. Because what they did in our brain is too big, too huge. In order to remove it. Oh, wayo. So thank you for listening. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. We must continue what we are doing. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is who we are. It's our ideology. Without Biafra, we are nowhere. Therefore, we must continue in preaching this gospel, because we have no back to go to. Thank you from me, from here, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. It is simply good evening.
Biafra, ndị ngozi obodo bụ sọ mma, obodo doro The land of the rising sun is a home.